You're not behind, you're just not ready yet. Imagine if you had your dream life right now, or let's just say you won the lottery right now, and you got millions of dollars. What are you going to do with it? A lot of lottery winners that win millions of dollars, you'd think they'd be set for life, right? But they end up spending all that money, wasting all that money within a few years. And then that money that could have got you through the rest of your life is now poof, gone. When you build yourself up to success and you find out what it really takes to succeed and you understand the concepts of how just money works in general, or how just aspects of life work, how the universe runs, the patterns, the systems, what got you here, why you succeeded in business, why whatever you're doing works, and how to do it. Not only are you setting yourself up to keep making money and keep growing and keep doing better because you understand what you're doing and how you made that money and how you can make more. And you can always learn more and more skills, and as time passes, you'll be more and more valuable mentally. And then you can also hire a financial advisor. You could learn how to invest, etc. But when you just are nothing, when you're a brokey, and you suddenly get millions of dollars, most humans' main impulse is spend, right? Like, oh my God, I can buy everything I ever wanted now because people are too materialistic. And so then you go buy a Ferrari or a Lambo, some nice ass car, and I don't know, you buy a bunch of expensive jewelry, and maybe you buy a house or put a payment on a house. I don't know. You spend a lot of the money. And it seems like pretty crazy or ridiculous to be able to spend that much money and waste it all, but people do somehow. Either they're buying stuff for other people and etc. And it's not that you can't do that, but if you're given such a free opportunity, it's like boom, you were just given a fuck ton of money for free, essentially, for a $2 ticket. You should use it to make more money so that you can actually splurge and spend, but then you're going to be set for the rest of your life, not spend it all, and then you're just back to where you started because now you got a fucking Ferrari and shit. You can't even pay for the maintenance. Let's say you get your dream girl, right? Top tier, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, top tier, mentally, emotionally, energetically, physically, everything. But you're I don't know, some insecure bum, or you just don't know how to handle a lady or whatever. Maybe you're just not a fucking man, right? You're still a little boy or a pussy or something. You get that girl, she'll probably leave you. You know what I mean? You have to be a certain caliber of man to have a woman really be ride or die for you. You know what I mean? Why would some top tier girl who's super sweet and super kind and loving and affectionate and caring, feminine, wants to support a man and be in a man's life and wants to be loved as well and fucked and whatever, right? If you are some loser, you work at McDonald's and you're 30, no, anyways, you just not, you can make a lot of money and still be a loser, low-key. But let's just say you're making an amount of money, an okay amount of money, which is low-key one of the least important things. It's more about how you treat her and you make her feel. If you don't know how to treat the lady and you're just not emotionally intelligent enough for a girl like that to keep them around and know how to, just coexist with them and whatever, then she'll probably leave you. So what's the point of getting the perfect girl if you're not ready for the perfect girl? What's the point of getting millions of dollars if you're not ready for millions of dollars? What's the point of blowing up as a content creator if you don't understand how to stay up there, It's about longevity chasing, not overnight viral. If you don't understand how you got here or how you did whatever you did, how to stay up there and how to grow and be better, then you're going to fall off. And so you weren't ready for that blow up, that success. And in the end, the success fades. But once you grow as a man and as a businessman, and it's just in every way, shape, or form, once you grow in life, once you reach success, once you get the things you want, you become capable of keeping them long term, of living that life forever, of always growing more, experiencing more, just having more. Your capacity for life and how you understand it grows as you move through life and actually do things. You understand how to stay financially either stable or free, or just like make a fuck ton of money, whatever your goal is. You understand how to treat your lady and make her happy, but also not compromise like your own self-worth or your own morals or your own boundaries for her. Like, you learn how to basically, because obviously if it's your dream girl, she's going to fit into your life perfectly. She'll just compliment you. She won't make your life harder than it needs to be, because if your girl's making your life harder than it needs to be, then she ain't the right one, bro. That's all I gotta say. But like, you'll learn how to have like a perfect dynamic with a girl, right? Because you've went through the work of being emotionally intelligent and understanding how a relationship is supposed to work, or your version of a relationship. And then what else? Just lifestyle in general, just the way you live life, the foods you eat. Like, if you don't want to be a fat fuck, then eat good foods. I mean, my favorite diets are the carnivore, whenever I'm trying to just drop weight. Honestly, once I get to my desired weight, and it's not really about weight, it's more about looks. So when I look in the mirror, what do I see, right? The weight is just like a calculation to help kind of assess where I need to be. But once I get to that level of leanness that I want to be at, I'll probably do carnivore like 5 days a week, or no specific, but like probably at least 5 days a week, maybe every day. But I'll be able to cheat like maybe twice a week, because if I have 2 cheat meals, I'm gonna gain water weight because I'm on carnivore, and I'm gonna gain a little fat probably because I'm eating more calories, and it's just carbs. Like, it'll make me bloat a little. But with 5 days on carnivore, all that will go back down, and I'll basically hit the same like level I was at the beginning of the week, right? So that way I can stay lean kind of indefinitely, but still enjoy cheat stuff, because carnivore just makes my weight just drop. However, I don't just eat carnivore or all natural foods because of my physique. You're literally built by your food. Every cell in your body, they're made out of the food you eat. And for example, your brain's made of like 80% fat. So clearly, eating a high protein and high fat diet is going to be better than having a lot of carbs in your diet. Doesn't mean you can't eat carbs, but eat healthy carbs. If you're gonna, like, most carbs nowadays are fucking cereal. Our bodies are developed to eat and sustain high energy through natural foods, because that's what we've done for millions of years. Protein and fats are the most important things to eat, because your muscles are made of protein. So if you want gains, I'm small, I need to get bigger. My arms, my legs are huge, or like big for my size compared to like my arms. I need to grow them. But I always got like shoulder pain and shit, and this bicep tendon. Anyways, your brain is made of mostly fat, so if you're eating mostly protein and fat, your body's getting the fuel it needs to perform on a high level in every way, shape, or form. And just add carbs in there if you want. Just make them healthy, natural carbs. Like, let's say you fucking magically wake up, ripped as hell, 6-pack, and you just go back to eating junk, and you don't normally go to the gym and blah, blah, blah. You're going to lose all that. The end result should not be the goal. The goal should be who you become while reaching that end result. And that's how you stay at that end result forever, or never stop growing, whatever you want. You could grow indefinitely, or you could stay at that level if that's what you desire. So yeah, really, that's the video. I think you get the concept, Just because something magically falls on your lap doesn't mean you're ready to receive that. And so you should become ready to receive it. And by becoming ready to receive it, you likely will, because you put in the work to receive it. Anyways, thanks for watching. If I resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, I implore you to hit the subscribe button and turn on noties so you never miss a future upload. If you'd like to know me on a more personal level, you should check out my vlog, Joseph Marrone. The link will be in the description. And you better like.